Heuristics! What are they? Well, let's start with an example. Imagine you're in a supermarket looking for soy sauce. Where would you start? You could look at every single aisle, but that would take forever. Instead, you probably head straight to the international food section or the condiment aisle. That is using a heuristic. A heuristic is a mental shortcut that helps us make decisions and solve problems quickly using as little energy as possible. It's like having a rule of thumb or a general guideline to follow. Instead of considering all possible options, heuristics allow us to focus on what's most likely going to get us the result that we want. Now let's go over a few common heuristics that you might use every day. The first one is the availability heuristic, which is when we make decisions based on how easily we can recall examples. For instance, if you hear a lot about plane crashes on the news, you might think air travel is more dangerous than it actually is, just because those incidents are easier to remember. The second example is the representative heuristic, which involves judging the likelihood of something based on how much it resembles a typical case. For example, if someone is wearing a lab coat, you might assume they're a doctor or a scientist, even if they could be wearing it for a costume party. The third and final example for this video is the anchoring heuristic. That's when we rely too heavily on the first piece of information that we hear. For instance, imagine you're buying a car and the first one you see is $30,000. That price might anchor your expectations, making other cars seem cheap or expensive in comparison. Heuristics are incredibly useful because they save us time and mental effort in our thinking. However, they can also lead us to errors and biases. The key is to try and be aware of when we're using them and question if they're actually leading us in the right direction. If you appreciated my short and simple explanations on heuristics, go ahead and give my video a thumbs up and even subscribe to my channel. Catch you later.